Put your headphones on, Kay.
They are on.
Put the microphone in front of your face, Kay.
It is in my face.
You ready?
It can't be in my face anymore.
Let's do the podcast now, Kay.
Okay.
See what I'm saying there, Kay? What's up, nuts? This is a special one.
That bullshit was in the beginning. That's what you decided to do.
That's the beauty of having the computer face to me. Nuts. Okay. This is a big one. This is episode 80 of A Couple of Nuts Talking, the podcast.
Baby.
Bethany and Sean. We are a couple of nuts. Yo, we're a couple of nuts talking.
Okay, I wanted to ask you a question, baby. Did you think we would ever get to 80?
It's pretty wild that we've done 80 episodes of this fucking nonsense.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it doesn't pay our bills or do anything.
It doesn't do anything.
Nothing. So far, we've had zero effect in our. Excuse me. Oh, I burped and hiccuped. Sorry.
Cutie patootie.
Like our lives haven't changed except that we have to do this podcast.
Not that. It's not that it doesn't done anything, because we have gained a little bit of an audience, which is great.
Of course that, but
and
I
we
mean
get
our
great
lives.
feedback, and we're happy to bring joy and hopefully some laughter and some thoughts to ponder, because we are quite intellectual at times.
Yes.
I must say.
No, but I don't want to be misunderstood. I don't mean that nobody cares. I meant like our lives in general, because of it, hasn't shifted in any way, except now we do this podcast. You know what I mean?
Right.
I hope that makes sense.
It makes sense to me. Happy episode 80, baby.
Happy episode 80, baby.
And what better way to celebrate a milestone in our podcast than to celebrate the lovely Bethany Lynn Fetterman.
That's me.
Dwyer Fetterman? None of this hyphen bullshit.
I mean,
you still do that sometimes.
Well, it's on the paperwork. That's why. But
you hyphened it on the marriage certificate?
I don't think I put a hyphen, but I put the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay, we got to change that.
Yeah, we said we were going to, but it was the only way I could do it without, because I have all my stuff coming out of a different state.
We got to change that shit. But by celebrate.
Maybe when we go in the summer back home, I'll do it. Because I have to be in that state.
We just celebrated another birthday. A B day, as you could say.
B-E.
Did you see that on the post I did for you? I said happy B day.
I
don't think you did.
I did, honey.
Okay, good.
Did you put an asterisk, though?
No.
Well, that's how you spell B. B-E asterisk.
No,
Baby, say that. Say that word.
Asterix. What?
You say
Asterix.
Right, but it's an asterisk.
It's asterisk?
Uh-huh.
It's not asterix?
Uh-uh.
You stop it.
I'm dead serious.
Asterix.
Nope.
Asterisk.
Yeah.
Asterisk.
Just say risk.
I got an asterisk, son. Ooh, it's my asshole talking about
sense.
my butthole.
Oh.
Exit only.
The star of Sean.
So we had it's actually not an exit only. When I'm showering, I focus on my butthole more than anything. And I've talked about this before. It is my favorite port to wash.
We're going to be banned again. This episode's going to come down.
Ah, darn it.
Stop it.
Ah, G Willikers.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better, YouTube? G Willikers. Fucking pussies. Anyways, we celebrated another B day. And I got to say, I do treat you like it's your birthday every day. So it really wasn't any special day, except I took it off of work.
Not every day. Come on. Not every day.
What do you mean?
I don't get treated that way every day.
What did I do different on your birthday from any other day?
You kept from having any tantrums.
Okay.
Yeah, that's different.
I did do that.
Yeah. You didn't get hangry.
Okay.
Did you do that?
You're right. I did not get hangry that day.
You didn't. Because
normally, it sound like it's a choice, but
no.
it's just the opportunity to get hangry never came up that day because I was cooking for you all day.
No. Well, that's too because you fed yourself. You fed yourself. That's why. That's what I do now to him when he gets a little too aggressive.
We share everything for some fucking crazy reason. We share everything. We share bottles of water. We have our own bottles of water. We share bottles of water. We share meals. We share snacks. We share sweet treats. We share everything. We never just have our own, except for the casino when we got. That's why getting
you
our
love
own
it.
ice cream cone was such a huge deal.
I didn't like it. I ate too much. Usually you eat most of all of it. I didn't like it. I felt bloated. But here's an example of what we do. So we have a sweet treat cabinet, and it's usually filled plentifully. And that is thanks to Sean, yes. And I don't know how many times I've told him, please don't bring anything home.
And then I talk to you. You're like, maybe just bring home that little bag of chocolate balls.
I say maybe just that. And then you will bring that, and then you'll bring 8 other things.
I deserve it.
I deserve it. I
manipulate me into bringing sweet treats home all the time.
This isn't even what I was talking about. You're not even letting me finish. So Sean and I will, when we're done with our day of all the creativity and all the podcasts and the musics and the writings and the things, we will venture into the living room, sit on the couch in our spots. We have our spots. And then we just park it there until we go to bed.
Yeah.
And we'll have sweet treats after we eat dinner. And instead of, I don't think we've ever done it. Oh, maybe with one thing, but I don't want to give it away yet. What will happen is one of us will want a sweet treat. Someone will get up and go to the cabinet, and instead of bringing like the whole box of something or the whole whatever, the whole bag, we will bring one thing.
Singular sweet treat.
And begin to eat it, and then the other person will go, "What are you eating? Give me some."
Yeah.
And then we end up taking one cookie and sharing it between us.
You check my hands every time I come back into the room.
Because
so like I don't get to sit down and start eating it. You're like, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
Yeah.
Right when I walk into the room, you look down at my hands. What's
because
this?
You have your hands in your pockets.
What is this?
I know you.
Sometimes I have to hide the sweet treats. Yeah.
So here's why. Because Sean will bring home sweet treats and then not tell me. So then he's in there just scarfing down deliciousness because he doesn't want to share it. And so I have to say, what are you eating to get any? And then when he says it's something he really wants, he'll go, I got you those chocolate balls. Yeah. These are mine.
I know.
Nothing in this house is just yours. You're not even yours.
But it's
You're
just
mine.
Yours.
No, I'll share my balls. I give you a ball.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
If you buy me all
two,
the time.
You do. But do you know what I mean? Like, why do we do that? And we've done it for 10 years.
I don't know. And it's not showing any signs of slowing or stopping.
And I also think it helps us with portion because you're not great with portion.
Yeah. No. My God. I don't chew. I chew like 2, 3.
Yeah. The only time we will bring an entire box, and the reason I say this and know it is because it's happening now, because our neighbor, his sweetie pie neighbor, for both of our birthdays will always get us a box of candy.
Yeah, he will.
And so
he sure will.
The candy box, what is that company called?
C's
Candy. He will bring the whole box of the candy.
We quit C's too. We quit C's quite a while because we were going there a lot.
We would actually, I hate the mall.
We would go there like every other week.
I can't stand the mall. I would go to the mall just to pick out C's candies.
Oh, we were strung out on C's.
And they're not even as good as Fannie Mae's.
They're better.
No, not even close.
The Bordeaux's. Forget about it.
No. But anyways, we'll take that whole box. And even when we do that, we each take one. And then the other person gets to have bite. We still share it.
We share the piece of candy. Bite, hand it over. Bite. Hand it over. Bite.
Yeah.
Hand it over. Bite. Till there's like one little tiny bite left.
Whoever started it gets the last little piece.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's adorable.
It is adorable. It's very cute.
Yeah. So anyways, we were talking about me.
We're talking about baby and her birthday, and you're hearing this a little after her birthday, but it was so good. We really didn't do much of anything. And
it was splendid.
We did take a trip to Arizona again. Surprise, Arizona. A few days before your birthday.
Which was for my birthday to be with my mom.
Yeah, that was a really nice trip.
It was.
My sinuses got real blocked up there again.
Yeah, but I mean, we had fun. We played pickleball every day.
Oh, we played pickleball.
Oh, so we had this one. I don't know if we want to go in order, but let's just talk about it since I said pickleball. So Mom is very good at pickleball. She plays almost every day.
She's the best of the best.
She's got
trophies. She's got medals.
Yeah. And Sean and I play just when we go out there.
Probably 5 times a year.
Yeah, max.
Yeah.
Max, 3 to 5 times a year. And because the last 2 times we didn't play at all that we went out there.
Yeah.
Because we were hurting. But so Mom, when she goes, you can play pickleball with 3 people, but it's like a precise game. In other words, you have to just use half the court, which is quite difficult for both of us.
Not for me.
For me.
For you it
because
is.
Quite
Speak for
honestly,
yourself,
I forget
honey.
what side
I
not
don't.
to hit it.
I'm so
I do.
fucking good at pickleball. It blows my mind.
I'm good at it too, but
You
I
are.
forget which side I have to hit.
I never forget. So speak for yourself.
But anyways, it's more fun with doubles with 4. And so Mom will get her guys. The guys
She's
that
got guys. She texts them.
She's got guys in the neighborhood who all want to play with her.
She's got numbers.
She does.
She's got text messages.
She really does. And they show up. Okay, so here's what happened. So
they show up quick.
Yeah.
That was no accident. That guy. He was riding by. I'm not going to play. Tell the whole story of him coming by.
So we usually call on Gare Bear.
Yeah.
And he was at Casco.
Yeah.
And so he couldn't come out.
Gare Bear from Wisconsin or Minnesota?
He's from Michigan, I thought.
Gare Bear from Michigan. We call Gare Bear every time.
Or is John from Michigan?
I think he's from Wisconsin. He was wearing a Wisconsin shirt.
So he's from Wisconsin and John's from Michigan then.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're playing 3s, whatever. I don't even think about getting somebody else because usually it's Gare Bear and he wasn't around. And so this guy on this bike is... Now, I only notice him because I notice everything.
Yeah.
But, like, I didn't notice... like that Mom knew him because Mom's back was to him.
Right.
So she never saw him ride by. And then we took a break after a game and went to get water and she saw him go by, right?
Yeah.
And then she was like, come on, we need a 4th. And John's like, oh, well, I'm on a bike ride. He was getting a drink of water.
I come to think of it, yeah, he came in. He wanted to be seen.
Oh, he wanted to be seen.
I think
he got water.
I think I remember him riding by. Then he rode by again.
He
like,
was riding
go
by.
in here and check this out. And then he came in.
Yeah. No, but he was riding by where bikes aren't supposed to go, like close to our gate instead of on the path, which is like 20 feet outside of it. And then that guy, like I said, when we started getting water, he went by again, got off his bike and got water.
Yeah.
He went to the water fountain. And then Mom
was
like,
hey, Joanne.
Yeah. And then Mom instantly was like, you want to be our 4th? And he was like, oh, I'm on a bike ride. And then she was like, okay. And he goes,
just stopping to get water. I'm on a bike ride.
I'm on a bike ride. And then she goes, okay. And immediately stopped.
Yeah.
And then he goes, I think I'll play. I'll play.
He lingered.
Well, right. But I mean, because he wanted to play.
Yeah, he wanted to play. He's one of those guys where you could ask him the first time, nah, I'm good. But then he wants you to ask him again. Yeah, he wants to play hard to get.
Yeah, and because he wants to be wanted. And so anyways, he came in. And man, did he was showing off.
He was good.
Mom was showing off. I mean,
they were like flirting with each other through pickleball.
Through pickleball.
Yeah.
And they were annihilating us.
Yeah.
Basically.
Kicked our asses every time.
Because they were
they were putting on their A game.
Yeah, they were doing it for each other, not for us.
Yeah.
They just knew we would be guinea pigs.
I could hit this, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Joe. Oh, get it, Joe.
Yeah, points for us. What was it called when you get the whole points?
I don't know.
They kept saying it.
Oh, there is a lingo for it?
There's lingo for it, and they were like, oh, looks like a shutout. Or I don't remember what it was called. But
oh, yeah. Oh,
and
then Gare Bear, because we texted Gare Bear, and he was at Costco. Then when Gare Bear showed up.
John's still playing.
Yeah.
And Gare Bear. And then John went up another in other words, I'm going to peacock out because now Gare Bear's here.
He was picking on Gary.
He was picking on him left and right.
Gary, why don't you go grab that ball over there for us? And Gary did. He got up and he's like,
did you hear me call him out?
Yeah.
I was like, you two are bossy as fuck.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, and I was like,
And then
leave
Mom
Gare Bear
started
alone.
giving him they totally turned into that.
The mean girls.
The jock and the cheerleader couple picking on the little nerdy guy. And we love that little nerdy guy.
And I love Gare Bear. Gare Bear's one of us.
He's the best. I got him real good. I hit the ball real hard, got him right in the thumb. Felt bad about that, but that's fucking.
I got Mom in the gut. Did you see that?
Yeah.
She tried to.
You got her a couple times real good.
I didn't mean to.
Not even during the game. Just hitting the ball back to them.
Just trying to get it to them when they served. I know. It was weird. And then he kept going, oh, there's animosity. Like, shut up, John. No, there's not. There's zero animosity between me and my mom. I'm not great at smacking the ball to where I want it. Like, shut your mouth, bro.
We gave them a run for their money. I think the highest, because it's up to 12
they
points.
got tired.
The highest we got,
11.
I think, at one point, we almost got there. We were at like 9, I think.
Yeah, it was 9 to 11.
And then they came back and they fucking beat us.
Yeah.
Every time. But we
I
did.
mean,
First game, we got completely shut out.
but John was throwing like fastball spinning.
This motherfucker was like...
and he was attacking me.
Oh, he would go straight for Bethany every
Yeah.
time. Because anything he hit to me, I'd fucking return that shit. Fucking spike that shit.
No, because he barely did it to you.
Yeah, because I did it every time.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But he was zeroing in on you, which I thought was very fucking pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. If I ever see him again, I'm going to get him on a court.
Are you?
I'm going to get him on a court.
One-on-one.
I get him on a court one-on-one.
One-on-one. So yeah, so there's that. That was very fun. And then we did it again the next day.
Yep.
Because that was just so much fun. And then...
My nose got stuffed while I was there.
Yeah.
And when I start to fall asleep, and I tend to fall asleep pretty early there. I guess it's the same
Both
as
of
here,
us.
but
Well, because it's an hour ahead.
but my body starts doing it. You know, when you fall asleep, your body just functions on its own. You know, I'm not thinking about anything. It's always functioning on its own.
Oh, yeah, this is funny. We were all watching a movie. Did you
We're-
set that up? No, it
Ye-
was set up how we sit and everything.
Okay, so we sit there. You know, Mom and Michael, that's Mom's husband, they have their rockers on either side of a couch. Tiny little uncomfortable fucking couch.
Oh, God, this couch.
And we cram on this couch every time. So we're watching a movie, and I'm cozied up, and I'm, starting to doze off towards the middle of the movie. And as I'm falling asleep, I cannot breathe through my nose at all. But naturally, my body wants to breathe through my nose. So I start to I start to do this kind of thing where
No, let me show you what it's like.
yeah, but exactly.
It's constant.
but then
it's
I'll
nonstop.
Then I'll choke on myself.
Yes.
So it's like that'll happen. I'm like.
No, you're not doing it loud enough the other direction. It's loud in both directions.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So at one point I was having this really vivid dream.
And by the way, you were kind of quiet because you were sitting up a little bit.
Yeah.
You weren't laying down yet.
I was sitting up and I was closer to Michael.
Yeah.
So I was just like he must be used to that by now, my snoring.
Honey, you literally lay down.
Because he's got
and
good
you're
ears,
out.
right?
Yeah.
So at one point I started having this vivid dream. I don't even know what's going on in the dream, but at one point someone has a bowl and a spoon. And
Probably me.
Probably you. And the spoon starts coming towards my mouth in the dream, keep in mind. But I'm kind of like in a twilight sleep, so I can hear the TV, but I'm seeing the dreams, you know? So the spoon comes to my mouth in the dream, and I go like this.
No, chomp.
Like I'm taking a bite
like a cartoon taking of a spoonful of something.
I woke myself up by going like out loud. And I woke myself up and I looked up at Michael. He's just on his computer. I looked over at you. You didn't look at me. I look over at Mom. I think she's passed out with her mouth open. Nobody heard me take a big old chomp.
Because this is what you need to understand. That's what you sound like every time.
Okay.
So even though in your head it sounded like this one thing was different and it sounded like chomp.
Yeah.
To us, it was the rhythmic cycle of Sean snoring.
Oh,
it was just.
Hold on a second.
It's Daffy Duck.
No, there's a difference there.
Honey, in your mind there is.
Okay.
But it's like a white noise machine on crack.
It was so vivid. It was so detailed. It reminded me of when I was getting my teeth done and I was under anesthetic and I had the Ativan and I had a fart when they were extracting my teeth and I had a fart during it and I saw the fart moving through my intestines.
Did you let it out?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, soft. I didn't let it pop out.
You don't know if it's soft.
Maybe I had my headphones on. I had Radiohead playing. It was fucking trippy. So I thought that was funny. The chomp. I made a chomp noise really loud. I woke up and looked around and nobody was looking at me.
No, because it's just you, honey. I would have thought it was funny if we could have went back to that dentist and when you went home, they were all like, "Oh my God, that fart!"
That was
like,
the biggest fucking
you thought
fart
it was so
ever.
secretive,
and it had a face and arms and legs. That was crazy.
Yeah,
because it did in my dream. And I was visualizing it. It had a little face and little stick arms and stick legs with shoes on.
so it's not like you push it out; it like throws itself outside of
He
you.
was just a fart moving his way through my body. I had nothing
Wow.
to do with him. It was a different. It wasn't even me. It was a
Yeah.
fart. It
Okay.
was his own thing.
So, well, let's watch. We had a trip. It was my birthday. We were talking about all the different things we did in Arizona.
Oh yeah, okay. Arizona. What else did we do? That was pretty much it for Arizona. Then we got home and then we celebrated your
What?
birthday.
No, we did so much in Arizona.
Casino,
Right,
movies, food,
We lots of restaurants.
restaurants. Yeah.
No, and then we went to go pick out paint with Mom.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, that was interesting.
And I had to carry Mom's purse. It's so heavy.
And
she
she
carry that
carries
thing
it.
around.
I don't know.
Big ass purse.
She had like a little panic attack at Home Depot.
She did. Has she always had panic? I don't remember her having little
Yeah.
panic
She
attacks.
is high strung.
I know her being
everything.
high strung, but never like labeling it as a panic attack. I've never seen that.
I don't
before.
think she knew it ever was a panic attack. I think she just thinks like she's having some sort of health issue. And then when she learned it was a panic attack, now she can like speak on it with that language.
That's good. She's seeing it and labeling it.
Yeah, because if you remember, like a couple years ago, she kept saying like I'm having trouble breathing at times and stuff. So she thought like she was sick instead of it just being her mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mom's super stressed and high strung for no reason. For only
she's retired,
things.
2 houses, adult kids.
She's like living the life
Yeah.
when she's in Arizona and has so much fun. And she decides always to do a project, which is like redo the house, redecorate. And so now she's doing the her bedroom and the master bath, and she's so stressed about it. And it's like a fun thing. She gets to pick out paints and like all this stuff, and she just stresses about it for something because she just, she's addicted to stress. And yeah, it was sad to watch that. But then we got to pick. Here's what I'm happy about. This is probably as interesting to these guys as watching paint dry. But my mom's house, because they bought it on a whim because they wanted to move to Arizona during the winters because of Mike's kids, blah, blah, blah.
They bought it
Doesn't
during
matter.
COVID or like afterwards.
It literally bought it at the worst. They basically paid double
Yeah.
for a stupid house, this house. But whatever, it's working. But the house is just, what would you call that color? Like sand color? The entire house.
It's Arizona. If you've ever been to Arizona, everything just
Everything's
looks
beige.
desert colors.
Yeah. And it's kind of
Very
depressing.
depressing looking,
Yeah.
And we love Arizona. We're not to badmouth it. It's just you could spruce it up a little. Get some
Aesthetically-
colors in there.
Aesthetically, yeah, there's no grass. There's barely trees.
Oh, my
it's
God.
sad.
Dead trees
It's just sand and rocks and cacti.
everywhere.
And so I told Mom, I was like, we need to bring natural colors in here. Not natural browns, but like nature, greens and blues or something. You need color.
Yeah.
And so we were working with that. And then she was stressing with that. I was going to tell a story about with Mike. And she kept on asking Mike, what do you think of this color? What do you think of that? And he just kept saying, I don't care.
It's
I
your
don't
thing,
care.
honey. Whatever you want.
Whatever you want.
Whatever you
I
want,
don't
honey.
care.
It's your thing.
And so she kept coming into our bathroom because she's also going to do our bathroom. But
The guest bathroom.
the gas bathroom. And so she would get confused. And I literally looked at her and I was like, Mom, if you ask him one more time what he thinks, I'm going to yell at you.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Like, stop asking. I feel like it's not healthy for her to keep hearing that because she just wants somebody to bounce. Like, we're here, both of us. We're going to bounce it off. How many times? We're like, I don't know. I like that. We give her feedback. That's all she wants is feedback.
I'll say this, though. In Home Depot, it's very deceiving looking at the paint colors because they
Oh
don't
my
look
God.
anything like they do when they're out in the real light.
It was like night and day with paints.
And then even their little catalogs that have
Even
the little
worse.
sample
Even worse.
doesn't look like the sample card that you pull out of the big slot of samples. They got to get their shit together.
Yeah, like whatever lighting they're using isn't true, or maybe I don't know. It's horrible lighting at Home Depot, so I understand why that's different. But your catalog,
I do
should
like the
reflect
lighting
it.
aisle, though.
I know you did. You were mesmerized.
It was very dreamy because you
It's
had all
just
those
one
different.
hallway of lights.
Yeah, but it's different, like warm, soft, dark lights. It's very, very soothing to me.
Okay,
I
I don't
like it. I could
light isn't soothing.
I
to-
could have stood there for hours
I know.
and just stared into
Yeah.
nothing.
Well, okay.
Can you tell Nuts about how how I carried the purse?
Oh yeah.
And then
So
how Mom told you how much she loves me when I wasn't around. Will you tell them about that? Okay.
Okay, I thought we were talking about me and my birthday.
Oh, we will. We'll get back to that. Action. Go.
Okay.
Action.
So anyways, in Home Depot, she was getting a little overwhelmed. She wasn't finding what she wanted. She didn't know what she wanted. Things looked different there. So she started having trouble breathing. And so I said, give me this purse, because her purse is the size of luggage.
Yeah, it's huge.
And by the way, her excuse is when I'm like, because we keep giving her small purses.
I do.
Like, hello, Mom, use these small purses. Like, for gifts, we'll
What
give
the
her
hell
small
has she got in there? It's
That's
a
why
book bag.
It is humongous. And she's like, I like to take my water. Okay, well, water, I take a small purse and water fits in it. I don't even take a purse. I take like a fanny pack.
Just carry the water.
But right, exactly. Just carry a smaller bottle of water. Anyways, I take this purse from her. I'm like, oh, it's like 20-pound bag.
Yeah.
And so then Sean saw me with it. So he was like, give me the purse. So I was like, will you take this? He was like, yeah. So he took it. And we were checking out at Home Depot because she wanted something. And the lady checking us out was like, oh, look at you. She said something like it really shows the character of a man when they can carry their significant other's purse. Right? And it was funny because she said it to my mom.
You're right.
Like almost like you were with my mom.
I think she knew because you look like your mom.
But she didn't say it to me. She said it to Mom. And then Mom was like, or his mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And then
that's my son-in-law.
Yeah. And then the lady went, well, that's even better.
Yeah.
Like, that's
man,
even better.
Killing
And
killing it.
I go, and not for nothing, I think it's hot.
Yeah.
Like, and then she goes, not those Merces.
No, not the Merces.
Not the
though.
Merces.
If you were wearing one of those, then I'd be like, what's going on here? That's what the lady at Home Depot said.
And so, whatever, we fast forward. We're having
You're a
our
lady
day.
working at Home Depot. What's going on here?
Yeah.
It's a man's store.
Hey, one of my
kidding.
first jobs was at Handy Andy.
I'm kidding. What the hell is a Handy Andy?
It's just like Home Depot, but it's, I guess, only in the Midwest. I don't know.
Okay.
But that smell, I love it. And I didn't used to like it, and it just brought me back. I was like, I totally forgot I even had that job.
Lumber.
And then when I smelled, I was like, oh,
I love those places. The big high ceilings,
Yeah.
the smell of the lumber. I love that shit.
Yeah, and I think because it was one of my first jobs, because I never thought I could have a job and be in four walls that long.
Yeah. But those are big open. That's a big open room at least.
So many things to look at and stuff. It wasn't as bad. But anyways, so then I think Sean, at some point you went to go get a car.
We were at the casino and we valeted it, and then I realized when we walked in that I left my phone in the car,
right.
so I had to run back outside.
Yeah, ran back outside. And then she was just watching you run outside, and then she just said, he's such a sweet, kind man. And I said, I know. And then she's just like, he's so loving.
Yeah.
And I said, I know. I go, most people would have given up on him.
Yeah, because of my heroin addiction.
Yeah. And I said, but all I feel is his heart.
Yeah.
And I couldn't give up on that.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh man, she's like, anyone would have given up. She's like, I'm glad. She's like, I would have given up on him during that time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know I'm really the sweetest person in the world.
You
I don't even know if I said that.
Yeah.
I don't think I did. We kept it on you because then you came back in and then you were like, what? No.
Well, I saw you guys staring at me all lovingly, and I was like, what's going on here?
You're like, I need to know about this.
And then she just walked up to me and didn't say anything. She just gave me a big old hug, and it was very sweet. And I love your mom a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
She loves you so much.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys, if you came in, because we stay overnight days at their house, they just wake up in the morning together.
We do. We wake up. Well, she hears me. I wake her up with the smell of coffee because I'm very quiet when I'm out there. I'm stealth. But yeah, she gets up right. I can hear her start moving around.
Because she knows you're out there and she just wants to hang out with you.
I know.
And it's so sweet. And then they both make breakfast together.
Yeah, we do.
I can't. It's so sweet.
It is very sweet.
Makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then she made a comment. She's like, most in-laws don't get along with their in-laws. Or parent in-laws. The parents don't get along with the kids, or the men usually don't like them. Oh, the old mother-in-law. It's like a
it's a weird stigma that they have, but like
I don't get that. I mean, I don't know.
Well, because you haven't had. I can relating to other exes that I have. Like my first ex, like his mom, no one was good enough. And let me tell you, not to toot my own horn, I'm an amazing woman. Like, I love my person. I take care of my person. I've never cheated on anybody. I'm respectful to their family. Like,
you're a good catch,
I don't know how else I could have been better.
That was some weird Oedipus shit going on there.
Yes. And so, and also, the person was lying to their family. I was basically taking care of him.
They were victimizing themselves to feel bad for him, probably.
Well, they were rich.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a job.
Yeah.
And I took care of him.
Yeah.
But he would lie to them and say that he was taking care of me.
Right.
And so, in their eyes, I bet you somehow I look like a free. It was just very weird. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't like, I wish I had dated somebody whose mother treated me the way my mom treats the people I love.
Yeah.
And that's never been the case with me.
Oh.
So it's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. I think everything.
Oh, my mom's dead, but she would have loved you a lot.
I think so too, and that breaks my heart.
Yeah.
So I always have conversations with her.
Good.
Yeah, I talk to her. I'm just like, I think we'd be friends.
We'd be best friends.
I think we be friends.
That's not how the song goes. So then your birthday happened. That was Arizona. And then we got home, celebrated your birthday.
Something else happened there.
No, it was a pretty chill.
No, it was great, but I thought something else exciting happened.
But we're going back in a few weeks, so you're going to hear more about Surprise. Be our last trip of the year to Surprise.
Yeah, it makes me sad.
Yeah, me too.
Man,
a lot of fun out there.
It's funny now how winters fly by.
Yeah.
Because they used to not for me, because I don't fend well when there's not a lot of sun. I have the SAD.
This was
SAD.
A quick one.
Yeah.
This was a very quick one.
I mean, it's like just going by like crazy.
Unbelievable.
But we're going to try and go in June. This is probably not.
This is not. So, yeah, we got home. We celebrated baby's birthday. I waited hand and foot. I sang to you probably how many times? Every time I brought you some food or lemon water, I sang to you. And my happy birthday song I changed. I would go on a run at the end.
Yeah, that wasn't my favorite part. And what's really interesting, guys, you may not know about me, is I don't like birthdays. I don't.
No,
I don't like holidays. I don't like birthdays. I don't like anything that is a tradition, because the construct in itself is meant to. It's to cause us to see how much time has passed, and to make us small and thinking we're in lack. And so, and then also just they're all bullshit and lies. Like, I'll just throw this out to you, see how it lands. But just the mere tradition of birthday, okay? First of all, we all sing a song, right? We sing the same song.
Oh, boy.
We don't know where this song came from. Okay. We don't know why we all know this song, right? And everywhere, all over the world, this is the song that you sing, okay? We can't agree. Yes. Now, then we put fire
Candles,
correct. We light fire on something, which, by the way, is a ritual, no matter how you look at it, when you bring fire into it, and it's the same thing happening every time.
Okay.
You make an offering. By the way, all the years that you've been alive, what do? You put that many flames on this cake. In other words, you're offering what you've...
It's a great song by a band called Sleep Token, The Offering.
Okay. And then we make a wish to who? To who? Well, it's whoever we put these flames on this cake for.
Star? Wish upon a star.
And sang this melody, right? Then we blow out the flames, and we take a knife, and we cut, and guess what that's called? A sacrifice.
Oh, boy.
We offer up our cake, and then we eat it.
Yeah, we eat it, too.
I mean, you want to talk about, you want to talk about some dark satanic shit?
Yeah.
And this is everybody. You're talking your little baby nugget at 1 year old, and you're fucking putting it in their face. Like, we got to think about it. Think about it. We are just programmed.
That's a good note to end on.
Yeah, but I want you to think about it.
Birthdays
Talk to
are
us.
satanic, huh? For entertainment purposes only. Birthdays are fucking
entertainment
satanic,
only.
man. You better put a cross on that cake, son. You better put a crucifix on that cake. Keep the devil out of this house.
But anyways, we joke with birthdays now because he knows how much I don't like the ritual.
We don't really celebrate. Well, we did. We really did celebrate your birthday, but we don't really. I guess I can't say that because we did celebrate your birthday, but we don't. I can't say we don't. I keep trying to like justify and say we don't really celebrate.
Well, no,
birthdays,
but we don't do cakes. We don't do gifts. We don't do anything like it really. And you know how much I don't like it, and you really do a good job of both of us like making fun of it while we do it.
Yeah, and if we see something we like, we just buy it.
And we just treat each other
like,
well.
Hey, babe,
every day.
I think you'd like these pants. Check them out. Oh yeah, I do. Get them. Okay.
Yeah, I remember with Christmas, we had that whole thing where I just sat John down and I was like, I don't want to do gifts. I don't want to do this.
Our
this
first
is all
couple
bullshit.
years, we did gifts.
Right. But that's when I said, like, I hate it. This isn't what I like. Like, this isn't what I do.
Although it was really fun and sweet when we did it.
But we could do it every day. I don't want to do it on the day they tell us
because
because
you still did it.
You just want gifts.
Yeah.
But like I said, all we do is buy each other gifts.
I want presents. And we can't get a tree because the cats. Whatever, nuts.
Well, don't get me started on having a tree in your house.
Episode 80 in the can. I wonder if anybody.
Wow.
I wonder if there's anybody listening that's been with us since the beginning.
Yeah.
And if you're one of those people,
give us a shout out.
We fucking love you.
Yeah.
We love all of you. But we especially love you if you've been here since the beginning. Go back and listen to the first 79 episodes that lead up to the 80 and listen how good we've gotten.
And then you'll be
this.
equal and we'll love you all the same.
First couple episodes were a little iffy.
And long.
Listen how good. Yeah, they used to be an hour long. This one's getting up. This is
okay.
Anyways, nuts. Thanks for hanging out with us on the episode 80. It's celebrating Bethany's birthday. Celebrating episode 80. Couple nuts.
Stay nutty, everybody.
Bye for now.
Kimpses.
Bethany.
And Sean.
We are a couple of nuts.
Talking